Good morning. It's Lisa with Lisa Heal Yourself. Today I want to talk about fall and winter grounding. A lot of people don't do it in the fall and winter because they think they can't. So we all know about the importance of getting out in our bare feet in the summer, walking barefooted on the earth, soaking up the negative ions of planet Earth and getting them through our feet. We feel grounded, we feel connected to the earth, and it actually improves our health. But when the cold weather comes, and particularly when the snow comes, that all stops. So I'm here to tell you that it can be done, and you can do it, and I do it. So you just put your coat on. I have snow pants. So I'll put a pair of snow pants on, or splash pants on my legs. It happens to have, we happen to have grass on the ground right now in January, which is very unheard of for our Canadian winter. But it has been mild over the last couple of weeks. We will get a lot of snow, but right now I'm able to just put splash pants on, come out in a winter jacket. You take your palms and you put them on the earth. So you're still touching the earth, even though parts of you are covered. But just you sink in, take a breath, meditation. If you can stand it, not wear a hat, not wear gloves, but sometimes you're gonna have to wear the hat and gloves. Like if there was snow on the ground, I couldn't just put my hands in here. I would wear snow pants, I would sit on the earth, and I would find a sheltered spot. I think it's really important to try to find a spot out of the wind, protected from the wind. So at the side of a house or somewhere you're protected by some trees, you can sit down. And right now I'm not in a super protected spot, but it's not that windy. So if it was windy, I'd get in a protected spot, lots of trees in a forest, on the side of a house or a building. But what you want to do is you want to find a nice, calming spot in nature where you can feel peaceful. You want to sit down, so you want to be dressed with splash pants or snow pants. You'll have your gloves on, you'll have your hat on, but still just rooting to the earth, rooting there really makes a difference. And if you can touch things, if you can't put your hands on the grass because of snow, you can touch things like tree trunks. Put your hands on them. Stand there, hold them, right? If it's not too frigid that you can take your gloves off for a few minutes, hold them. Lean against a tree trunk, right? Really, you can just lean right up against one. So there's many different parts of nature that you can touch to get grounded, because a tree is a conduit. So once you're grounded, what I like to do is a calming meditation. So you can find one and you can play a guided one, or this is when it's a really great time to ask yourself questions, to look inside, to ask your intuition. Like, what are my emotions? What emotions do I need to solve? What emotions, feel your emotions, cry, or feel the anger, feel that sadness, feel the fear. Allow yourself to really get in touch with your emotions. And you can do, you can really do this emotional tracking and this emotional trauma work when you're outside, alone, in nature, grounded. It's a safe place to cry, to feel that fear, to feel it, and to allow it to come out of your body. Another good thing that you can do when you're in this situation is positive visualization and reinforcement. So rather than just a simple meditation or somatic tracking, focusing on your symptoms and watching them change, messages of safety, or indeed trying to get in touch with your emotions, you could go a completely different way. And one of the things I like to do, especially if there's sun. Now, if there's not sun, it's a really good time, if it's dreary, to get in touch with your emotions. But if it's a bright, a vibrant, sunny day and you're feeling that zest for life, it's a good time to sort of close your eyes, let the sun hit your face, and imagine what a life without illness, without pain, without suffering, without symptoms would be like. and you jump into that future, and you use people like Joe Dispenza and people who do guided visualizations that put you in your future self, your healed already future self. If you're not familiar with Joe Dispenza, I'm sure everyone is. That's what he does, right? You're imagining the end. You're imagining the end point, the point when you feel good. And it's not about the imagination, but it's about the feeling. So often when we can get grounded in nature and we can feel that sun on our face, we can start to let in some light, let in some of that feeling. And so then it's a good time to imagine, particularly if you're having a bit of a good day and your symptoms aren't raging wild. That's always a good time to feel the feeling of being healed. Another person, more in the manifestation and spirituality realm, Neville Goddard. If you haven't, read any of his lectures, he always talks about the wish fulfilled and, thinking that isn't it wonderful that you are already healed, and just feeling what that sensation would be like. It's not even the law of vibration, but the law of assumption. So we can talk more about some of these people and some of those things, and maybe I'll even put together a guided visualization because I love them so much when you're feeling the feeling. Now, if you are racked with symptoms, then it's time to do somatic tracking. It's time to teach yourself that those symptoms are safe, or it's time to look into your emotions. What are you feeling? Allow them to rise, allow them to come out, allow those emotions to be seen and heard and felt and witnessed. Or the other thing is you can just sit and be in the present moment. Breathe. Practice a breathing technique. Deep breathing, square breathing, pranayama breathing, alternate nostril breathing. Sorry, my camera's gonna fall in the wind. Lots of different breathing techniques. Listen to the sounds around you. Really just connect to the time and space and let your mind go free. So it does depend what your symptoms are doing. It does depend what type of day it is and what type of weather that will resonate with one of those things. But getting grounded to the earth is not impossible in the fall and winter. And you should do it, not only because, I know there's layers of clothes between you and the earth, but it's still a really great way to ground, to feel connected and present. And you're getting cold therapy at the same time, so another bonus. So there's so many bonuses. So please don't think that you cannot get grounded if it's fall or winter. Go ahead and find creative ways to get outside, to get grounded on the earth for a minimum of 20 minutes to a half an hour daily. Okay, so I hope you've liked this video, and I will see you in the next one.